Are you guys ready to make the easiest Dollar Tree DIY? Well, all you're gonna need is 2 baskets from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure they were $1.50 or $1.25. Actually, I think they were $1.50, guys. Remember, Dollar Tree has raised their prices up from $1.25 between $1.50 to $1.75, and even some things at $2. So I think these were $1.50 actually. And the bigger one, not sure, but I think it might have been $1.50. So I grabbed 2 of the different sizes. Y'all, I did not know that Dollar Tree had the bigger size. So I just saw it this year and I picked it up. Maybe they had it last year, but I didn't see it. And of course I picked up the smaller size. And we're gonna go ahead and use a Dollar Tree champagne glass. Now, originally, guys, I picked this up. I'm gonna do a lot of other crafts with these. Obviously, I want to do it with this one as far as the center, holding them together, because I was gonna utilize this wooden thrifted candle holders, y'all, but I feel that it might have been, I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Are you guys ready to craft? Let's do it. All right, y'all, get your scissors and get your glue guns and let's get ready to craft and get creative in the craft room. So I ended up using this glass, the champagne. It's not glass, y'all, it's plastic. I called it glass before. It's a plastic champagne style glass, plastic from the Dollar Tree. And it was a little bit hollow in the bottom, so I had to get creative and I added some flower foam to be able to attach it to the bottom of the basket. And I ended up adding as well on the top part. And the next step I'm doing here, as you can see, I'm measuring the size to be able to add to the top of it. Now, before I did that, I did add extra glue and make it seem like, you know, it was bleeding. Obviously, I didn't paint it or anything just yet, but I wanted to show you guys. I just put extra glue on there so it could look a little bit spookier, if you will. Now, note to self, I wish I would have painted the actual skeletons that I put inside the champagne glass, because later on, you'll see what I do with other skeletons, and well, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. That's the blessing when you're creating and trying to create, because you just really don't know. Sometimes you can have an idea, but then making it come to fruition could take a little bit longer. So I came up with this other idea. I wasn't initially going to do this, but I actually had extra skeleton heads, and well, why not? They look spooky. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just gluing them down all around the edge. Now, I did put it a little bit fast for you guys. I don't want this video to bore you and be very long. Guys, if you know Joanne, you know that I get distracted quite easily and I'll go off into another venture, and exactly what I did here. So I had extra flowers, and y'all, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like throwing away any material. And when I take off sometimes some flowers, like the bottom leaves that I don't use them, I save them. Guys, in the middle of this project, I was like, well, let me make some flowers. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I just got distracted and I saw all the extra stuff I had. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make a flower. And not only did I make a flower, but I made a flower pick. Yeah, I know. Enjoy the process, y'all. So here all I'm doing is grabbing the tiny little flowers that I cut off previously. They were like tiny little plastic things. And I actually got those at Michael's, y'all, at 80% off. And always go check your stores when they have all their clearance items, because, you know, you will save money. So here's some of the samples, guys, that I was telling you about. These are some flowers that I had picked up, and they were black flowers, and I didn't use the leaves, right? The black leaves, and I didn't throw them away. And here I am making additional flowers, y'all. And I think this is where I was like, well, let me make a pick. Y'all, I've never made a pick before. I have the supplies to make it. I've never done it until now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking the leaves and just gluing them one on top of the other, making sure that they're diagonal of each other, and you know that you can see every leaf on here. And this took me a little bit of time, guys, but I was really excited to create a flower out of trash, basically, because otherwise I wouldn't have used those other leaves for anything else. So I was excited that I was making something out of something that I wasn't going to use. And you'll see here in just a minute how these beautiful flowers turn out. But one of the things I did want to mention on my video here, guys, you will hear me say a lot of, and I'm very forgetful, and sometimes I will say things like not the right way. Well, if most of you know, I have multiple sclerosis, and it's a neurological, debilitating, incurable illness, and it affects me, unfortunately, cognitively, and sometimes it doesn't allow me to process things very fast, or I may think of something, but my mouth just can't say it fast enough. And so, I try to edit my videos, but I really don't edit everything, because this is a fact of life. This is my life, and God has blessed me, and this is it. I'm not going to hide my reality. So please forgive me if you hear me say and I'm forgetful, and sometimes I say things even the wrong way. It is what it is, y'all. So stay tuned, because you're going to see the end of this flower here in just a minute. Okay, it's coming to life, guys. So here I grabbed some, I think it's 18 gauge or 16 gauge. I don't remember right now. I got this at Amazon. It's a black wire, basically, where I'm actually adding it with some black tape. I learned this from another young lady on YouTube, RK Ribbons, I think it's called. She makes beautiful picks, y'all. I've never made picks before. I don't know why I got inspired to do it now, like I mentioned earlier. But I am so excited because it's actually coming out really nice. And here I am adding the tape. Now this tape is pretty interesting because you have to pull it in order for it to glue. You don't add glue or anything like that. As long as you're pulling on it, it will stick. And it's so cool. Guys, I'm making a pick. How amazing is this? So I didn't have enough fun making one. I am adding a second flower to the pick. Why not? Let's take risks in life, right? I got creative. I wanted to do a pick. I wanted one flower. Well, why not? Let's just go ahead and add another one. Can't be that hard. You just add a little bit extra wire and you stick it to the flower, and then you add it to the wire and tape it all together. Y'all, this is not that hard. I had so much fun doing this. I know I keep telling you guys, but I really did have a lot of fun making this. Another fun fact about my multiple sclerosis, you didn't ask, but I want to share, is that I actually make these beautiful things with completely numb hands. Yep, you heard correctly. I have completely numb hands from a multiple sclerosis relapse I had in 2016. Basically, the way it affected my brain, it allowed this numbness on both my hands. And so it's pretty interesting what I can do with numb hands, right? It just takes me a little bit longer than the average person. But y'all, look at these flowers. How beautiful. Obsessed. Obsessed. I can't wait to make Christmas ones. All right, so when I looked at my basket, I was like, okay, I need something else. I want this to be spooky, and I want it to pop, and I want it to be different. So I checked out my stash, and I had a bunch of skeleton heads, and these are from Dollar Tree, guys. Most of these items, like I said, are from Dollar Tree. This entire piece, gosh, I want to say it was less than $10 to make. And here I am with some black flat spray paint from Restoleum. I went outside and I spray painted these because they just looked a lot better in black. And then here soon you'll see what I do with some rub and buff. But I made sure, and I even spray painted the baskets because they have like a little bit of a shine on it, and I had black flat paint, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. As you can see here, I'm doing that now, covering up. Now, one of the things, of course, and I use a sealer to seal it, so we don't have any issues later on. But one of the things I wanted to mention to you guys is that, unfortunately, the two skeletons that are inside the champagne glass, I didn't paint them. So whatever, oopsie, sometimes we make mistakes, right? And here I am back inside. How cute is this looking, guys? Now, right there, this project, the way it is just like that, oh my gosh, less than like $5, literally, this basket. So you see here, you can see the skeletons. They're still the original color. I wish I would have painted them, but hey, doesn't matter. It's spooky. It's Halloween. Nothing has to be perfect, right? All right, who's ready to finger paint? This reminds me of when I was a kid, y'all. I love painting, and finger painting is so much fun because you get it precise, right? It's not like a brush, but especially when these little guys,
It's so much fun because I use the product called Rub and Buff in silver, and a little bit goes a long way, y'all. Look at this, how it just transforms this beautiful, well, I don't know if it's beautiful, the skeleton's not beautiful, but it just makes it pop, and I absolutely love what it does to it. I hope you guys are enjoying this video and this quick and easy craft. I'm telling you, you guys can do this. It's super, super simple. Only a few items, and most importantly, they're from the Dollar Tree, guys. You can get all of these at the Dollar Tree. Now, even though the Dollar Tree's prices have gone up, it's still a very affordable craft, guys. So you can do it with your kids. You can make it a whole lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe, to share with your friends. And yeah, and you guys can see more of Dollar Tree DIYs, some thrift flips, and of course, some motivational content that I bring on my channel. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for your support. And here it is, the final project, guys. How beautiful is this candy dish? And I only added candy on the top. I haven't decided what I'm going to do at the bottom yet, but isn't this amazing? Thank you guys again for all of your support. Have an amazingly blessed day, and don't forget to just keep on keeping on and be kind to one another, will ya?